Hey guys, this is MC back on the farm. Just checking out the work that's been done since I've been down here last. They should have worked on the problem areas. Let's go see. So one of the problem areas was the backup of water in the fields. They were supposed to relieve the water out of the fields and create some form of flow so that the water can naturally drain off into the wood line. And I also wanted them to trench it so that the water can drain off into this trench and fill this pond, which I can see is water in here. So something's working. So here's the first area that the guys worked on. They put a bunch of rock down here. Not sure if they put pipe under here or not. Let's see, something's here. I don't know what they did exactly here, but I see that they trenched it. Water was standing up out in that field, so they trenched it so the water can run off that way. I really wanted the water to run off this way into the pond, but we'll see what happens. Hopefully the water will drain. They should have trenched it out to there and the water could have naturally drained back into the pond, but we'll see how that works after we get some rain. They also put sand in the path. It wouldn't have been my preferred thing, but they said the sand will help absorb the water and solidify the path. So as we drive on it more and more, the sand will pack and it will become tighter and tighter. That was the concept anyway. So that was one problem area. Then we had water that was just standing up all in these trenches all the way down. So they needed to be relieved that way to the water line. To the wood line, because this is a natural hill that goes up and it naturally flows down. So the water is not going to flow back that way. The water is going to flow this way. So what you want to do when you're on your farm is look at ways that you can help your land do what it's naturally trying to do, and that is to drain off. So let's see what else they did. So it looks like they put sand all the way down, and I see another area with rock up here we're coming to, but I also see a drainage field that they decided to put a runoff here. So the concept is that the water would drain on this side, come down, and it would hit that waterway, hit this trench right there, and it would drain off into the woods and seep down through the woods. So we'll see how that works out. That wasn't the biggest problem area. It was just water sitting down there. So I imagine because they did that, they probably did several of them down here. This was a big problem area. As you can see, the water naturally wants to come, and it's already have made its trench down in this area. The problem was it was backing up right here and it had nowhere to go. When they built up this path, here, the water just stood here. This area was so wet you couldn't drive through it at all. So I informed him the original plan was to put a pipe through here that could relieve that. So they put a small pipe through there to help drain that water off. And they also put rock in here to solidify that. So the water will come down and eventually drain into that pipe and end up over there into the drain field. And also this path right here will not get soggy again, and you will always be able to drive over it with this rock here. So as you see, the trenches are on the side, and you can see where the water was. See how the water's sitting there? So the water naturally want to drain. If you can see the wetness of that, it's been draining all the way down, looking for a place to escape and looking for a place to exit. There's still some water there. So we'll see how this builds up over time. because this, even though it's water sitting there, this is the bottom of the hill. It goes up that way. That's a hill that goes up, and it comes up this way. This is a hill, and then that's a hill going that way. So this might be the natural place where they need to trench it again so that the water can drain off right there. But we'll see how it goes. I guess they're waiting to assess it once we get some good solid rain in. Let's look at another area. So as you see, they've done the whole path in sand, which is fine. I like the regular path that was there. I'm not a fan of all this sand, but I'll let them do what they do, and I'll do what I do, and leave the rest to God to work out the differences. Here's another place they put rock, a bunch of rock. This was a bad soggy area here, but I noticed they have a runoff, but they didn't put pipe under there. See, this is another area. It runs off here, and they think that it's just gonna naturally come across and drain across right there. But unless you put a pipe under there to help direct that water, you're not gonna, well, this is the bottom, so it may naturally run down and try to cross right here and hopefully hit that trench. That's their concept anyway. That's what they think is gonna happen. We'll see if that actually happens. Somebody drank water. It's good to hydrate, but get your trash. I don't like leaving trash in the path or on the farm, period. It's already enough to clean up. So this is OC. I wanted you guys to see what goes on in managing your land. Egress, ingress, trying to ensure that your land is properly draining, that your path is not flooding, because people are going to be coming back here to rent cabins, to do events, and I would like to have them come back here without any problems. So that's why I'm doing this work up front. I give a shout out to our partners in this. Roanoke Electric is helping me get this land together. Cooperative Extension, rather, is helping me get this land together. NRCS is helping me get this land together. 4T Acres as my mentors and advisors are helping me get this land together. And of course, we give all glory to God. So this is OC down on the farm in North Kakalaki. I'm out.